Welcome to Embodied Product. Today, we're going to go through a chakra meditation. What you need for this meditation is to find a quiet corner where you won't be disturbed and get ready to relax. Now, a few steps on how to make sure you're comfortable. As a yoga teacher, I like people to sit up nice and tall, but honestly, you could do this lying flat, like a shavasana shape. You could sit on a comfortable couch. What I want you to make sure is that you do not have other items around that are going to distract you. Take a moment right now to turn your device onto do not disturb and then sit down and take a moment for yourself. So we're going to get into the chakra system, which is a ancient yogic practice. And we're going to be going through those, and I'm going to lead you through this. Feel free to close your eyes. There's no need to look at me. I'm not going to be showing anything with my hands or on the screen. So feel free to close your eyes, and you can even sit back a little bit if that's good. I want you to take a moment to make sure that you're comfortable. And then once you've taken that moment, go ahead, settle down. And if you need to make any adjustments, please do that now. If you feel comfortable, I welcome you to close your eyes. And we're going to be starting with the root chakra. The root chakra runs from the center of the pelvis down to the feet. And our root chakra is the place where we feel safe, secure. So just take a moment to breathe into your feet, the legs, the sits bones, feeling any tingles or numbness or nothingness. Whatever you feel is perfectly fine. So I'm going to be introducing some concepts around the root chakra. And as I bring those to mind, just take a moment to see if anything catches your attention. The root chakra is where we're safe and secure. Now, safety could mean we're in a place that's physically safe. We're not being attacked by lions or criminals. It also means that we're in a place financially. As product managers, we want to be in a place of financial security as we think about bringing products to market. So just take a moment to think about physical safety. You cannot be a creative person if you are in danger. So if that means you need to change something about your circumstances, or you need to think about your finances more, that might be something you need to do. The root chakra is also our agency, our ability to move through the world. Do you have something that's blocking you physically or hindering you? So it could be metaphorical, maybe your car is broken down, or you have a real foot injury or a leg injury that makes it challenging for you to get to where you want to go. Or maybe you have some other kind of impediment, maybe a job that's constraining you, or family members who are constraining you some way physically, stopping your movement. So just take a moment for that and breathe into that. And if any of those things are coming up for you, And let's talk about financial security. As you go into any new endeavor, you want to make sure that you can financially sustain. So even just thinking about capital investment or ongoing operational costs, when you just think about those things, do you have any fears, concerns? And then consider your own personal finances. If you're feeling scared or even terrified about your own personal finances, this is going to really have waves of impact into the rest of the product and project and your team and your customers. It will come through. People will know that you have something very worrying about you and they won't want to be around you. So consider your financial states. Is there some work you need to do before you get into the product process? Or do you need to pause the product design or implementation to fix some of the challenges you're having around finances? You really want to be standing, and again, these are metaphors, but you want to be standing on firm foundation as you build this, both with your own physical safety and financial safety. So take another moment or two here, breathing into the root chakra. Hmm. And now we're going to move to the sacrum. So the sacrum is the reproductive organs in your body. It's right between the hips, the hip points, the lower back, the sacral joint in your body is the triangle shaped bone at the back of the hips. The sacral is the part of our body that is unique. It's our unique, special differentiation part of us that we're bringing to the table. And in this world of Me Too, copycats, you really need to tap into the sacral chakra to think about your unique value that you're bringing to the world through your product design. You want to be so unique that your customers are attracted to you. They can't find anyone else like you. They resonate with your unique vibrations. So taking time here to really feel and think and meditate upon all the ways that you are different than other people. Maybe it could be from your childhood, your unique interests, skills, drives, your passions. And if you are feeling that you don't have that much uniqueness, that may be something you want to develop or work on. What are innate interests you have that you want to continue to hone? Maybe study, get a certification, research, go and spend more time with specific interests you have, delve in. As a product manager, we really want to go deep into unique areas. Deep customer insight comes from spending time with our special customer that we love and adore. Mm. Mm. We're going to now move to the solar plexus. And you can go ahead and take your hands to the front of the diaphragm and to the back. So the diaphragm right below the rib cage and that same spot on the back of the body. And let's just do a few deep breaths into this. We want to equally inhale to the front of the body and the back. Mm. One more deep inhale, equally front and back. And then just go ahead and let your arms rest. The solar plexus is our power center. Our solar plexus is our power center. Every breath gives us energy and power. And as you breathe into your solar plexus, start noticing and thinking about what gives you power. So you can think very concrete, prioritizing a good night's rest every single night without fail, prioritizing things that bring you energy like whole foods, unprocessed foods, nutritious foods, giving your cells the energy they need, prioritizing exercise, moving your body, getting the blood flowing through your cells and your veins, nourishing all of your cells, limiting things that harm your body, sugars, processed foods, any kind of poisons. Being around good, positive people who bring you joy. Getting the sunlight at the right time, bright light, limiting your light at night. These are all things that keep your power strong and clean. Mm. And then think about more things that give you power, such as your purpose, tapping into your purpose daily, reconnecting with that purpose, your why, gives you power. Man's search for meaning taught us that we really need to focus in on our why, our purpose, our mission. So breathe into that now, thinking of your mission, why you're here, the arch of your life. And now thinking about your customer, who do you serve, and how does that give you power? The courage to serve your customer, to bring them value. Breathe into that. And then let all your cells vibrate with that passion, that purpose, the mission, the service, feeling that joy. Wonderful. So we've gone through the root, the sacrum, the solar plexus. We're going to move now to the heart chakra. And for this one, I recommend that you take your hands to your heart chakra, which is right in the middle of your chest, your heart, your breastbone. And just take a moment to breathe into your heart chakra, feeling any vibrations that you feel here. The heart chakra is your center of love. It's serving your community, empathy, compassion. So you can start more abstract, just feeling love in your heart, unspecified. And then you can move to more specific, maybe a specific customer that you really enjoy working with. See their face. You can send loving kindness, wishing them to be free of suffering and the root of suffering, that they'll be happy, joyful. And then you can think of all your customers, all the people you serve. May they be happy, free of suffering and the root of suffering. And then extend to all humanity and creatures everywhere. May they be free of suffering and the root of suffering. May they all be happy. And then let that warmth spread through your whole body. And then feel how your hands are extensions of your heart chakra. Your hands are the first tool that humanity ever had, and that all tools that we use with our hands are extensions of that heart chakra. So if you are building a product with your hands, such as a table or some kind of physical thing that you are making, you can feel that power in your hands to serve and to bring value to your customer. If you're using your hands for an instrument, playing a specific kind of music or painting, you can feel those hands are the way that you bring that art to life. And then if you're using your hands to build software or write or something even more abstract, feel that power through your hands. You have so much skill and ability to create. Our hands are an extension of our heart chakra. We want to add skills to our hands and our arms. We want to be strong, agile, nimble, skillful with our hands and arms to serve from the heart chakra. So just take a moment to breathe into that sensation all the way down to the fingertips. We're going to now move to the throat chakra. And if you want to, you could touch your throat just for a moment and maybe even make a humming noise. Hum, feeling a vibration through the throat. Let's do one more. And let your hand rest and just feel that vibration through the throat chakra. And I'll just give some cues on what the throat chakra is involved in. The most obvious thing is communication. So it's communicating to potential customers about the value that you bring. It's communicating to current customers to answer questions or help them understand your product or service better. It's to share your value with your customers and potential customers and the whole world. So we need to be able to hone our voice. It's unique to us. No one else has our voice. And that word, our voice, my voice, has loads and loads of different possible connotations. It could be how we talk, our resonance, the timbre, all those kind of vocal features, but it's also who we are. It's coming up through all the chakras when we speak with confidence because we're rooted and grounded and we're safe and secure. Our uniqueness coming up from the sacral. It's the power, the confidence coming from our solar plexus. It's the heart chakra, all the love and compassion that we have, and our skill coming through the fingers and the hands, the tools that we bring. All this is pouring into that throat chakra, imbibing every word that we speak, giving it so much value. We choose our words wisely. We bless with every word we speak. We have integrity. We create products and services we can stand behind and speak to. We work to hone our voice. We work to hone our voice, our words, our messages. We figure out what resonates with our customers and we speak about that. We learn about spiral dynamics so that we can choose words that mean something to our customer base. We learn to tell stories from our life that help our customers on their journeys. We learn to use humor, vivid words. We learn to use metaphors. We're We're going to now move to the third eye chakra. And if you want to, you go ahead and touch. The third eye is right between the eyebrows and then just up a little bit. You could tap it. And then you can put your hand back down if you did lift it. So the third eye is so many things, but it's the input into the system, into our body. It's our eyes, it's our ears, it's vibrations, it's the things left unsaid. It's also our own emotional state, our thought patterns, things we're picking up from the zeitgeist. It's all mixed together. You could call it your wisdom, your insight, your perspective, your point of view. There's a lot of different names you can call that third eye. It's a synthesis. So let's just tap into our emotional state. So feeling any emotions that are coming up from you, from yourself, from internal manifestations, affect, as they call it. Your emotional state gives you so much wisdom if you can take the time to tap into it. You can use this embodied emotional wisdom practice, tapping into that emotional state after a interaction with your customer, good or bad or indifferent. You might be picking up a cue subconsciously and it will impede into your body as an emotion. So you may feel a constriction. The emotion may feel like a constriction or a tightness or a fluttering. Whenever you have an emotion, if you can take time to process it and feel it, never judging, just noticing and feeling. And then you can ask more, like, what is it that happened in that interaction that's bringing this emotion to me? Taking time every day to check in with your emotional state, or even multiple times a day, is extremely valuable. Your body is wise, it's picking up on all kinds of things, and they are there in your body as emotions. You can think of it as an early warning signal or even a early potential signal, maybe a path or a message or a new feature that you hadn't thought about before. And now we're going to listen to our thought patterns. So our mind has a nonstop dialogue happening. We're going to listen in on those thoughts without any judgment. We're just going to be open-mindedly listening to what's on our mind right now. So notice where your thoughts are. Bring your mind back to just listening if you got carried away. No judging, just noticing. Are you worrying about something on repeat? Is there to-do list items you're thinking about? No judgment, just noticing. So do a little summary. What did you just notice in your mind? Again, this is a great practice to do a few times a day. Just check in what's going on in your mind with no judgment. We're going to do one final chakra, and that is the crown chakra. And you can go ahead and take your hands to the top of the head, the soft spot when you were a little baby. You can put your hands here, you could tap it. And then if you want to keep your hands here, you could, or you could bring them back down to wherever they were. So the crown chakra is our connection with the divine. Now, that may mean nothing to you. It may be significant. The crown is the connection with the infinite, universal consciousness, awareness, all creatures everywhere, eternal consciousness, Christ consciousness. Again, 1,000 ways to describe it. And when it comes to product, it's really the zeitgeist. It's your customers' zeitgeist, which means 100 things. How do you talk to them? What are their worries? What are their concerns? So take a moment to just feel that crown, that connection, and open your mind to all creatures everywhere, the eternal, infinite, whatever words resonate with you. So ways to use your crown, you could send out vibrations to the world about your intentions, your purpose, letting the world know, if anyone's out there listening, you're here, you're serving, sending love out to everyone. So you can both read the zeitgeist and send your mission out the zeitgeist. Eternal love, maybe something that comes through there. You could be sending out love. Hmm. All right, let's do one more deep inhale, exhale, and then go ahead and feel the whole body, root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. We are a unified being. Each chakra is critical as we walk through our lives, as we serve our family, our friends, our neighbors, our customers. And then if you had your eyes closed, go ahead and open them. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Namaste. So now that you have finished this over 30-minute chakra meditation, I highly recommend grabbing a great big notepad of some sort, the good old-fashioned pen, and write things down. I highly recommend doing this kind of meditation daily. I like to do the whole thing, but you may find you need to spend a lot more time on your heart or your throat or your root, wherever you feel that you need to spend more time, do it. This is for you. You can come back to this video. You can go to a video that's just for one of these specifics, the whole one. And as you do this, you may not need me to be there for you anymore. You can go through it on your own. So I hope that you take this and really dive in. This is the embodied part of this program. Thank you so much.